I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us today. Maybe you can just begin by introducing yourself and your role here at BAFTA.
I'm Anna Higgs. I am chair of the film committee and a board trustee of BAFTA.
And of course, we've just heard the nominations. Initial reactions, what do you think are going to be some of the surprises? What's really stood out for you this year?
My initial reaction is that it's just such a wonderfully broad and rangy field. We have 42 films nominated. We have studios, we have streamers, we have indies, we have debuts. We've also got a really massive range of genre. We've got those classic dramas, but we've also got musicals and thrillers and biopics and horror and sci-fi in the mix. So hopefully there's something for all of our voters to really dig into, but also for the great British public to get involved with and tell us what they would like to see win.
And of course, it can seem like a crowded market in terms of different award ceremonies. We just had the Golden Globes, working up towards the Oscars. What do you think makes BAFTA so unique? And what can an award mean for someone's career or for a film if they are awarded one?
I think what makes BAFTA so unique is we are the British Academy, so we have a real spotlight on British talent. We have 10 nominated films in Outstanding British category and 5 Best Films. But actually we're a year-round arts learning charity, so we are supporting, celebrating and inspiring young people to get into film, games and television, people who might be mid-career to progress their career. So things like the Rising Star Award, things like BAFTA Breakthrough and Elevate, you're seeing members of those cohorts and those learning programs come through and be nominated, because a nomination for a short film can be life-changing. Last year, the director of FEM was nominated, his short film was nominated for a BAFTA, and that's how he got funding from the BFI. So those kinds of things really do start to develop a momentum and can really shed a spotlight, not just from the big blockbusters, but for those emerging talents too.
And do you think it's also to do with the kind of the structure and the mechanisms through which films are nominated and awarded by having a jury as well as the members, in terms of encouraging diversity and a real breadth of kind of genre and different kinds of storytellers being focused on?
Yeah, so as a really strong membership academy, we have 8,100 voting members who are all experts in their field, and they vote in their expert chapters. But what we do on top of that is have some of the most robust interventions, because we just know it's not a level playing field. There isn't kind of equity in the marketplace. So where we can, so that it stays fair, we ensure things are judged on their merit and on their excellence alone, rather than the level of budget they have or the massive awards campaign that they have behind them.
And it does feel like, there's such a strong market out there in terms of the health of the British film industry. What do you think makes it so special? I think particularly its diversity, it feels like, and there's a lot of first-time filmmakers, even in the best film category. So how do you see the health of the industry, and as this is reflective of that?
It has been really challenging times in the UK, but we are a really international industry. We both host lots of productions and we work globally. The DOP of The Brutalist, which is an American movie, is a British cinematographer. So we are very kind of without borders, super international, and that is how we're so creative and exciting. But I also think what you're seeing in the Outstanding British category is such a range of the types of movies that we make here and the kind of boundless creativity we have. So you have Andrea Arnold with Bird, who's one of our kind of iconic auteurs, but you also have Wallace and Gromit, Vengeance Most Foul. So you've got kind of madcap animated mayhem at the other end of that list. So it's so exciting to see the range and the health and the diversity and the inventiveness of British storytellers.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.